Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Hakuna La Planta. My name is Kevin and today I'm going to show you my top 5 plants for the month of July. Ooh, guys, it's a good one today. I have 3 Monsteras, so I'm just gonna tell you what they are because I'm so excited. My gigantic Monstera Constellation, my Monstera Aurea, the one that I showed you on Instagram, here's a picture, and my Monstera Albo. And yeah, I'm just so obsessed with them. I have a couple other good ones afterwards, but I mean, I'm too excited. I have to show all 3 like right in the beginning. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. Okay, so the first one is the Monstera Constellation. This plant is unbelievable. So if y'all remember, I propagated my oh my god, if I can't talk now, I don't even know how the rest of the video is gonna be. I propagated this plant. I don't know when. I wanna say like a year ago-ish. And the plant that I'm showing you today is the top cutting. So because I was so worried propagating this plant, I air layered the top part of the aerial roots just because I knew I wanted to put that top cutting in LECA again. I find, at least in my experience, that when you air layer a plant using, you know, another method of passive hydroponics, it goes through less shock. So that was the idea I had. Threw her into LECA. Here's a picture. I think she only had 2 to 3 leaves, and I know this was the fall of 2021, but I mean, the leaves were so big. I was just so scared that the leaves were gonna get smaller, and they didn't. They didn't. Okay, I'm too excited. I'm just gonna show you the plant. I don't know how. I'm like panicking again. And oh, this one is so heavy, guys. I've been working out, and hopefully it's paying off. Let me drag her first. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh my god, she's hitting the Anthurium. Okay, I just wanna see something. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, oh guys, I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know if I could do it. Oh, can you? Okay, I'm gonna back up. Look at this Constellation. I cannot, so this, I'm going to break something. This leaf right here is the newest leaf. Look at this leaf. Okay, well, if I hug, okay, I'm hugging the barrel. I think this is better. Look at this. Okay, so since I propagated this plant, she hasn't, you know, dropped any leaves. So this leaf right here is the oldest leaf. This Constellation has 8 leaves. I am so impressed, in love. I am squatting right now to show you this leaf. And again, I'm swaying. I'm hitting everything. I'm swaying though. I'm swaying. Oh, yeah. I don't know, guys. I guess I'll put her down. Oh, I don't know if y'all could see me, but I'm crawling under. Oh my god, crawling under. Oh my god, it's still happening. I'm sorry, but this is like half my body here. This is the newest leaf, guys. Oh, she's so beautiful. You know, the previous leaf over here might be a little bit bigger. There's like no good way to show this leaf. You know, I don't usually do this, but I want to measure the leaf. It's about 32 inches. Okay, it's about the same. So comparing the newest leaves to the oldest, 25. So I am so happy. Like I was saying, I was so scared that the leaves were just gonna get smaller just with the stress of the transition and like me not knowing how it would do. 8 leaves, guys. This Constellation has 8 gigantic leaves, and obviously I can't show you all of them, but I could show you this one. Whoa. Okay, so obviously she's getting a little bit too big. If y'all don't know, I live in a condo and it is very small. So I am planning to take a top cutting again. And because of that, I've air layered her. So, okay, I'm gonna have to lift her up again to show you. I have air layered her, just the part here where there's aerial roots, and you could see that they've grown into the perlite. Look at this root, she's actually busted a hole through. I'm gonna fall, oh God. Y'all can't see, but this petiole here, or this new growth area, oh, I can't breathe. She's pushing out a new leaf. This is crazy. Oh. But yeah, I am so happy. An amazing plant. It's still happening, But the first plant is the Monstera Constellation. So just a few things that I forgot to mention. So I get a lot of questions about the kind of care that I provide this beast over here. So lighting wise, she lives against my south facing window. There are a couple or 3 condos that are right across from me. So in the summertime, that's no problem because the sun is higher up in the sky. But for example, in the winter, these buildings block the sun even though it's like noon or the middle of the day, just because during the winter, the sun is lower in the sky. Some people have asked if this is too much light. And I honestly think, and I'm not sure, but because I live in a condo and because I'm high up, I do think there is some sort of protection on these windows. I'm not sure, but I know that a lot of people have said that they have south-facing windows and their plants or leaves burn. She is living in LECA and passive hydroponics. She is in a net pot with LECA. The roots have already grown out of the LECA and you can't cut those roots, but I like to let them grow. I just personally like to change the nutrient solution more often just to limit the bacterial growth while also using Hydroguard. So I just started using Hydroguard in April this year and I've had, you know, a lot of good luck. The roots look good. Temperature wise, midday on a sunny day like this in the summer, it usually goes between 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And humidity in the summer, because I'm close to the lake, it's about 50% during the summer, but in the wintertime, it tends to drop to 30%. And another big thing why I think this Thai constellation is so big is because every time she pushes out an aerial root, an adventitious root, I guide it into the LECA. Not only do you build a bigger, healthier root system, but the plant feels more established in where it is. And I feel like that is a big part why she starts to mature, why she starts pushing out, you know, big leaves. And I mean, I've noticed that too with like other plants like philodendrons, anthuriums, like just build that root system, make them feel secure, and they will mature nicely. Wow, I rambled. I am so sorry. And wow, the next one is my Monstera Albo. Guys, I haven't shown this plant in a while. She is too tall. I'm gonna have to chop her either today or tomorrow. That is my goal for the weekend. This Albo is 2 years old. There's actually 2 Albos in this pot. And so the big one I'm going to show you is not the one that I've shown you in the past that I've propagated. This is one that I don't really show you guys. She is living in LECA. There's a 48-inch moss pole attached to it, and she has surpassed it by probably another 48 inches. I had to lean her against the window, guys, and I'm afraid that she's gonna snap. So if y'all hear a snap, y'all know what's happening. I'm so scared. She's heavy. What was that? Oh my God, everything's happening. We're going back here. There's a lot of chaos here. If y'all can't see, future Kevin zoom in. So the chaos of all this variegated small leaves down here. This is the Monstera I was talking about that I propagated. I will do a video about that propagation, and this is essentially like the results after a year. Let me boost you up here. Okay, y'all, I got a chair. I don't know how tall this is, but like I said, she's surpassed the moss pole. I think she's about to snap, so I'm just gonna stand on this chair and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna look at the whole plant. Well, I don't know if y'all can see the whole plant. Can y'all see this? What is going on here? Ah, oh my God, it went in my eye. This second plant, not a lot of variegation, but once in a while, you see leaves like this, future Kevin zoom in, that have lovely block-like variegation. There is a new leaf, I don't know if y'all can see, right over here. Lovely fenestrations right over there. And, you know, pretty big leaves. And she's grown quite a bit. I think the leaves would have been bigger if I had something, you know, attached to it. This is the Monstera that's been attacking me the past few videos. Can you believe I am on a chair here just showing this Monstera Albo? And I'm so surprised how much it's grown. Is it gonna break? Is it gonna break? I do change this nutrient solution of this plant every 2 weeks. And yes, I have to lift up this plant by myself, because I don't trust my boyfriend, to change a nutrient solution. And every time I lift up this plant, I have to lean it against this part against something. Do I let you go? I'm always scared once I let go, it's gonna snap. Okay. So again, this plant gets identical care that my Thai Constellation gets. Up against the south-facing window, same temperature, same humidity, same air circulation. They're both, every time there's a noise, oh my God. There are ghosts and everything. It's just the Metallicum trying to, you know, and wow. This Metallicum leaf now seems small compared to like the Thai Constellation and how tall this Albo is. Wow, so paranoid. The only thing that I've found difficult when you compare the two, the Albo, when I propagated my Albo, I lost basically all the cuttings. I probably lost 80% of the cuttings. I gave one to my mom, so I literally have only one Monstera Albo propagation from, you know, that I separated from the main plant here. With the Thai Constellation, I probably lost 2 out of 9. And I thought it was gonna be the opposite. I thought the Albo was gonna be easier to propagate just because the internodal space was a lot bigger. So even if there was rot, you could like cut the rot off and save the node or the aerial root. If y'all have had different experiences with this, let me know. Okay, so the second plant is the, oh my God, it looks like a tree. Look at this. This is insane. I can't even believe this. Okay, Monstera Albo. We're gonna use my foot to just push her back, y'all. Yeah, look at these. Guys, these are the aerial roots that are attacking me every time. Look how sharp and angry. Okay, as you can see, I've air layered, you know, what I could, but I didn't want to continue to air layer this because, like, look, oh, I'm so scared. It's gonna break, guys. Okay, the moment that y'all been waiting for. I'm so sorry. This was a secret that I was keeping from y'all for, I think, 10 months? I don't even know. So this is the Monstera Aurea. The main reason why I've kept this plant a secret is because I have had so much bad luck with this plant and I thought it was just gonna die initially, because when I opened the box, I had a sneaky suspicion that it had thrips. And so I cut off a piece of the leaf, put it in a Ziploc, isolated the plant, and 2 days later, I saw thrips. What people tend to forget, thrips lay eggs in plant tissue. So, you know, that's why they're such an annoying pest to get rid of. And so at that point, I kind of went into problem solving mode. I know how to treat thrips. I have in the past. A lot of my, specifically Monsteras, and even my gigantic Melanochrysum, I don't think I told you guys, they had thrips. It was kind of a bumpy start. I kept her in like a very humid, you know, plastic bag while I was isolating it. And during that time too, I put her into LECA. So the plant was going through a lot of shock. She had thrips. I disturbed the root system by taking it out of moss or soil, and then I put her into a new medium. Like, I was really scared that she wasn't gonna make it, but she has, and y'all have already seen the picture if you follow me on Instagram. Oh, she has a new leaf since I posted that picture. Oh, guys, look. Okay, and the newest leaf. Can you see? So the variegation on a yellow variegated plants usually comes out a lighter green. So I don't know if y'all can see, and it's a bit shiny, but those variegated areas will turn more yellow through time. I remember when this leaf came out, I was like, oh, I don't know how variegated it is. And look, it is like block, like yellow variegation. Insane to me. Let's look at the plant. With plants, guys, you always have to take the good with the bad. So let's look at the bad. So here are a few leaves. Most notably, this leaf over here. So when this leaf came out, I still had this plant in high humidity. With yellow variegated plants, they are very picky when it comes to change. Whether that's going from a low light area to a highlight area, a highlight area to a low light area, high humidity to low humidity, they really act up. And that's exactly what this leaf did. I will put a picture. I'm pretty sure this is the leaf. She was gorgeous, like undeniably gorgeous. Like, I just can't believe that she's you know, crisped up. Because at this point, I put her and introduced her into my main collection after I knew that the thrips were gone. And then after that, she kind of pushed out just plain green leaves. I know there's some yellow over here, another green leaf. And then I was very shocked to see this. And then very shocked to see that there's half the leaf has variegation. So how wonderful. These are the baby leaves. So like I was saying in the beginning, because I had a sneaky suspicion when I first got it, I cut off this part of the leaf, put it in a Ziploc, and 2 days later, I checked, there were thrips. That is the tricky thing with thrips. You might not be able to see like the older stages of thrips, but just know that the eggs can live in the plant tissue. And so you really need to isolate your plants when you first get them. You need to treat them appropriately, kind of monitor what's going on with them first, and then you could introduce it into your collection. Because like, can you imagine if I introduce this into my collection first? Like, that would be chaos. So I know yellow variegation is not for everyone. It's one of my most favorite variegations. Honestly, when a Florida beauty comes out with, you know, more yellow in that variegated part, I'm in love. Obviously the Philodendron Bellietiae is another one. Wow, like it's just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's so stunning to me. So I have this plant on a coco coir plank here. It's one that I've made. Again, I don't know if I would recommend it. That's why I have no kind of like videos about how to make them. But I just had it lying around and I use sphagnum moss to air layer it. Obviously, this plant is very valuable to me. I don't want anything to happen to it. So just in case something happens, you know, I could chop her at any moment, and she has roots all ready to go here. And there are some up here. And because this one's smaller, I'm gonna show you the roots, y'all. Look at these crazy roots. That is insane to me. Oh my gosh, guys. These leaves, these two new leaves are everything. Oh my gosh. This plant, it's like the three sisters against the window. They live right next to each other, all in LECA, all in passive hydroponics. They're all monsteras, they're all like variegated, but the three of them, same conditions: temperature, humidity, airflow, routine, all the same. The only thing with the Aurea, I am very scared when it comes to like the change in lighting, if the yellow parts will crisp up. I have seen that with my, and let me just show you, with my Syngonium Aurea. So I showed this plant a while ago. I showed these leaves, and as you can see, because I introduced it to more light, it's starting to burn a little bit. And wow, I am sweating. So the third plant is the Monstera Aurea. One more thing, I'm just gonna put her back. But this is the small leaf. It's not the large kind of deliciosa similar to the Thai Constellation. It is the small leaf one. So it's not gonna get as big. Just a side note, guys, one Monstera that, you know, is kind of unattainable at the moment is the Monstera Mint. I have wanted the mint for years. Oh, it just has such a hefty price tag right now, and I'm not willing to spend that much money. But man, Google Monstera Mint. Again, it's not for everyone, but I just like need that plant eventually. That's kind of like a life goal, to own this plant. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, let's kind of go away from the Monsteras. We're gonna do other plant families. I'm going to do a plant that has really just not done much. It's an Alocasia, and it is the Alocasia Watsoniana. You know, I thought it was going to be easy, especially in LECA, because I kind of compared, you know, what my experience was like with my Alocasia Golden Bone, and that really took off. This plant, however, did not do well. She started growing deformed leaves. I was kind of sad. So I tried her in pot, and she never held on to a leaf, like more than one leaf. She was kind of in the one leaf club. Finally, she pushed out this like perfect leaf. And she might not look like much, guys, and she basically looks like when I got her. Like, I got this I can't even talk properly, I'm panicking. I got this plant a year ago. She basically looks the same, but I'm so happy, and she's like right in the center. I don't know if y'all can see her, but future Kevin zoom in. Look at this beautiful leaf. Let's pull her out. Oh my God, hi. This is so beautiful. I love this plant. Guys, the Alocasia Watsoniana. I'm not even joking. I posted this picture, or the picture of this leaf on Instagram, and I said, she hasn't pushed out a new leaf since the winter, which was 7 months ago at this point. She was holding on to this leaf for the longest time. Man, not for everyone. A lot of people say, you know, it kind of looks like an Alocasia poly or like the Amazonica type, but guys, I'm obsessed. Really sad how, you know, it didn't grow well in my care. I don't know, every time I try to supplement this plant with any sort of, you know, supplement nutrition, the veining starts to protrude and I don't know, the leaves become very deformed. And so I'm scared to do anything with it right now. Maybe I need to cut back on the nutrition, the fertilization, maybe do like an extra diluted. I just cannot. Like I'm so in love with this leaf. Wow, wow, wow. And she's not big, guys. She's small. She's not even as big as, well, she's kind of the same size. I really saw a difference, even though she's kind of under a couple grow lights right now, but I really saw a difference when I took this plant away from high light. Like before, this plant was like sitting right here next to one of my LED grow lights. I kind of took her away from that harsh light environment just because it's summertime and this room gets a lot of like natural light from the sun, and I guess that did it, because look at this leaf, guys. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if this one is just gonna die or through time it's gonna become deformed. I have no idea. And these alocasias, they're supposed to get really big. If anyone has experience growing this plant, please let me know. So yeah, for now, I'm just gonna put her back where she is, but the fourth plant is the Alocasia Watsoniana. Okay, y'all, the next one is a Hoya, and it is a Hoya in bloom. It is the Hoya Danumensis. Man, oh man, oh man. These flowers are so different from, you know, most Hoyas. Most Hoyas, they're compact, but these ones, they're very cup-like. And for me, in my experience, in my care, these blooms don't last long. I'm gonna have an honorable mention after this plant, because that was supposed to be my 5, but because these blooms open today, I have to show you guys. Oh, I'm just gonna grab her. Oh my God, I thought the blooms fell. Something fell on my foot and I thought it was a flower. Here she is. So she, you know, foliage-wise, like very rapid grower. I don't want to break it, but I think I might break it because, you know. Okay, I don't think they're like fully open, but I really just needed to show you guys. Look at these. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? And very lucky, there is another one in bloom. I'm not gonna touch it because I tried to take it out and I unfortunately killed a few flowers. Let's not talk about that, but wow. I definitely have a hard time with, you know, the peduncles, you know, forming blooms and actually flowering like this. I can't get over, I could just literally I'm just staring at them because they're so pretty. There are a few more ready to go. These ones are getting real close. And yeah, it's just super exciting because they always get close to blooming and then they don't, and they kind of drop whatever, you know, stage they're at. One thing that, you know, I kind of had a theory that they just need kind of optimal conditions. Foliage-wise, they'll do fine. They'll do fine in like any condition. I've kind of made sure there's enough, you know, nutrient solution in the reservoir. I've noticed when I've dried out the reservoir a little bit too much, the blooms like fall. Whereas other Hoyas, I could get away with that and they'll still bloom. I've actually put this on like kind of a podium, so it's closer to the grow light. And ever since I did that, I've had more luck with the flowers. And I mean, also because it's the summertime, this plant lives under 2 grow lights. It's a lot closer now, but she's against a south-facing window. So that might be another reason. More hours of light, natural light coming through the window. I would expect these blooms to drop either tomorrow or the day after. Again, I don't know if that's just me or if it's just with this Hoya, but like they don't last long. Let me know if y'all own this Hoya again. I'm always so curious because I tend to like plants that like no one has. I mean, at least Hoyas. Like I don't know people who have the Danumensis. It's not one that people talk about a lot, but I first got it because I knew the blooms were gonna look like this and I just had to, you know, buy one. Okay, the fourth plant, or the last plant, the Hoya Danumensis. Let's do the honorable mention. It's an Anthurium. She's in my hand right now, but ooh, oh my God. This is the Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. This plant is great. I was just so in love with this new leaf. Like, she is stunning. Again, none of my Anthurium leaves are perfect. This leaf does bump up against, you know, a lot of my other plants. For example, when this plant was pushing out this leaf, I have her on a bar cart, and to get to the other plants on this table, I have to move the bar cart back and forth. And because of that, you know, I was a little careless and this leaf kind of bumped into, you know, the other plants. Similar thing happened here, right over there, and same thing with this one. They're still very beautiful leaves, guys. Love your plants in perfections. I don't know, I've had this Anthurium for a while now, and like, again, I propagated this plant almost 2 years ago, and it's just so nice seeing, you know, these big leaves. Oh, it's so pretty, guys. I mean, in the veining too. I don't know if y'all can see, you probably can't see me sparkle, but in person, y'all, there's sparkle. That is crazy. Crystallinums, man. There are 2 plants in here. So, I mean, you can see that she does have a lot of leaves. Because I'm starting to like not ignore her, she has 2 leaves. So one in the center there, and then another one here. She is living in Lechuza Pond. And yeah, I don't spray down these plants. I don't up my humidity. It gets the same humidity. Thankfully, we're about 50 during all times in the summer here in Toronto. And yeah, I don't know. I find Anthurium hybrids so fascinating. That's why I really love my Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Regal. But yeah, the honorable mention is my Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Insane with these Monsteras. I'm so happy I was able to incorporate all 3 of them in a favorites video, because obviously the Aurea was a secret. A lot of the time I don't like to show the Albo and the Constellation in one video, but I felt like it was time, guys. Obviously, I don't want those ones to overshadow, you know, the Hoya Danumensis, because those flowers are beautiful. The Watsoniana, oh, and then the Anthurium Crystallinum Magnificum, oh my gosh. Which one of these plants were your favorites? Mine was the Aurea. I'm gonna say it now because wow, from having thrips and, you know, all the crispinesses, and then not having that much variegation, and now having like a beautiful like variegated leaf, I'm just like, ooh, but the Constellation leaf is so big and the Albo is so tall. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Aurea. Don't hate me. Thank you guys always for watching. I appreciate you and value you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.